almost every single
Well, I was there every day.
Yeah, you were there.
But I didn't see Serenity dying.
Right, so if you didn't see it, you don't make any, or you can make a comment that you visit the ranch every day. And Serenity was never a skinny horse, and that her stalls were always clean because you cleaned them. So you can state that there was no manure in the stall.
I cleaned them and watered them every day.
Every day, so that you make those comments because they tried to claim that Serenity tripped and fell because there was a foot of manure in the stall. Well, that's saying you didn't do your job. Okay. Oh, these people lied through their teeth about everything. Oh, good. Yeah, he can write about it.
Oh my God! The first time I saw her coming on there, you know, I said, "You need anything? You need Craig or Debbie or?" No, I'm here to work.
Yeah, just
she's got her hair up and looking nice, you know, and high heels and. Huh?
She always works. She never come in here just slouching.
Yeah,
I'm
talking about Jill. Oh God! When she drives up Mercedes-Benz and all that shit. I'm here to work. I go, okay, right.
In a dress.
So you guys need to write your opinion of Jill.
Yeah.
Because here she is, her husband David.
Yeah.
Said this is the final state. All these people are well-balanced, well-educated people. They're not nut jobs.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know these people.
And yet here's Theron, who's PTSD, suicidal. You know, killed 3 people on his watch as a paramedic. You know, here's a guy that is supposed to be stalls were full.
Oh, bullshit.
Okay, so you guys just read what you write, and then pertaining to this is a false statement.
She knows who I am. I've seen her a lot of times out there. You know, we kept those stalls clean, that water all the
right. So you guys need to write what you did and what you saw.
I never liked her in the first place when I first met her. Her aura was bad.
Yeah. See, what's going to happen is, okay.
Hey, we got to go to court and all that. You know, they're
going to have to prove what they said was true, and all you guys are going to prove it's not.
Yeah.
You're going to say I was
there all the time.
There.
Yeah.
You know, and no time did I come out and buckets were empty of water.
Here's 3 people right here are witnesses to the thing.
Correct.
You know.
So that's why I'm giving you guys this list, and you go through it. You write your responses about everything they say, what you observe, what you know to be factual, and then that goes to the court. Now, if all of this is heavy enough and contradictory enough, we have to go back to court July 10th.
That's right.
And that's the arraignment. They haven't even arraigned it yet. We haven't even been charged with the crime yet.
I'll put my hand on the Bible.
Thank you. Thank you. So if we go to the judge and say, look, this person has been and is still on the ranch, okay, you carry more weight than anyone, I believe, because you've been there from day one. 7 years. Yep, 7 years. Well, we started 2002, except 1 or 2 out of the week.
Yeah.
I was on the property. Yeah.
How many times Jill was there? You know.
Yeah, and she'd just waltz in, stay 2 hours, and leave, and say, "Oh, I'm done, so nothing's going to get done the rest of the day."
Right.
You know, but you showed up every day and
I
made
remember
sure.
she used to sit and say, "They're not going to be fed tonight. They're not going to be fed tonight." You know, and it was getting late. And she'd tell me she doesn't do it.
Always complaining.
Yeah.
Always complaining.
Yeah, and the truck is late.
Yeah, yeah, they get fed every day. A horse, we never missed one day. So it doesn't matter what they say because they didn't live on the ranch.
Yeah.
And Jill didn't have any friends over there that was working with her. You know, her friends.
All the one that she hang out with.
Her husband knows nothing about it.
2-3 hours to tell the other people what not being done.
No.
Yeah, so just read whatever it says. You guys make a comment.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Jimmy wrote a statement the day we were busted, or the lady from Animal Control wrote it, and Jimmy actually said one thing that was the truth that gets me out of the Poppy thing. They're trying to put me in jail because Poppy had a bad rep. When Animal Control visited, she asked about the mule, and Jimmy told her, Craig is planning to call the vet out and have it put down. Okay? So that's proof that I was planning it before Animal Control came out and saw it. So, but the rest of it was, he said he only took care of horses. He took care of cats and pigs.
He's afraid of horses.
Yeah, he was afraid of You know, so just write everything you know to me after they have water. And
yeah, no, I was thinking, you know, even if it was lower, by the time the day was over,
yeah.
How often was Jill there?
She would come in at 10 o'clock, be gone by noon.
Every day?
no, only sometimes.
2 or 3 days a week.
Yeah, only sometimes.
It seems like I was there a long time.
She's keep telling me about, remember there was a rainy season, and complained about Shiloh's stall, and then she said, well, we gotta have a party, because
To clean the stall.
to clean the stall.
She said, well,
We
come
all
in and help.
volunteer. I'm volunteer. I'm also, you know, do a lot of things. I don't have to do anything. I'm just like her.
Right.
So Jill Boyd, David Boyd.
Yeah, nobody's paying me when I come
That's
out there.
right.
I just do it to help out, you know.
And people paying her not enough.
Right. Well, yeah.
And whatever she earned is not enough.
The search warrant was for 30 cats.
She won.
We only
You
had
too.
6.
Yeah, so
I never saw the cat.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
just a
make
bunch
it.
of bullshit.
I can't.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say
It's
it.
like the liberals fighting Trump, you know. and
Yeah, I know.
They're
They
attacking
know
each
they
Can't
prove
do
that they're
anything
wrong.
right.
They still say they're right.
So I just say there was not.
Yeah.
People, how many people you met?
Well, then, I mean, if you don't know, unfortunately.
All they have to do is just come at you, you know.
The truth will set you.
Yeah, the only ones I know was the one about the cat. Who went in there? I think I did Jill.
Nobody ever went in there. There was always locked because Jill was going around opening chicken coops and leaving them open. You know, she was trying to find evidence against us, and so Debbie locked the cat door so Jill wouldn't open up and let all the cats out.
Boy.
And they don't know why we kept the cats in a shed. Because cats. We lost 5 cats. So now my wife's like, I can't put cats out. I'll lose the cats, so I'll save their lives and I'll put them in this nice shed. And she did. And that's what we got busted for, was 6 cats not getting It was dirty. It was dirty.
But it was only overnight.
Yeah, cats shit all the time, you know.
Well, that's the whole thing. Everyone has a dirty cat litter
Yeah,
box.
oh shit.
And they're
I made a cattery for her sister at her place, you know. And God, every day we go out there, you know.
there's
Cat
shit on the floor.
Hour after hour, you know.
So then there's something about Poppy from David Boyd or Middleton. Yeah.
What are they looking to get out of
He
this?
was bad for
They wanted to
probably
be
the last
locked up in
week.
jail with felony offenses.
Are they trying to get money out of you? Start money trap?
Well, they think the horses are a source of revenue. They want to steal the horses.
Okay.
They want the horses.
I think there's something behind there,
Yeah.
you know.
It can't be this much.
Well, there's a statement from David Boyd that we only had the rescue as a source of income.
Who's David Boyd?
He's the asshole who's Jill's husband.
Jill's husband.
Oh, and he knows everything about this ranch.
No, he doesn't. He
yeah.
doesn't even show up. He doesn't.
He showed up 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Well, what he did, here's why David's out. The Black Horse Sapphire. Jill wanted to buy some.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
And we said no, he may not buy some.
That's right. No means no.
The day Serenity got colic, Dave came to me and he says, well, you know, it was after the heavy rains and the center of the arena had washed out. You sell the horse to them.
Wow.
That's bribery. And I flat out told people he was trying to bribe me. When he heard that I said he was trying to bribe me, he came after me. He called me up and bitched me. I said, hey, I just said you made an offer. If you consider it bribery, whatever. Okay? And then he was there the day Serenity got sick, and I let him walk Serenity to try and cure her. And we've got photos that show she's a fat horse. So his first comments are, Serenity was underway. Well, that's negative.
No,
Serenity's stall was full of poop. You say there was no poop. You cleaned it. You cleaned that stall. So we've got lying to the courts about Serenity. And so when I tell people, look, you have 5 people on this list. And out of these 5, 4 of them were kicked off the ranch or trying to buy horses or trying to disrupt the ranch operations. Okay, so now you've got disgruntled people my swearing that there were 30 cats in a shed. There's 30 cats in a shed. They got a search warrant for 30 cats. Okay? They get there, there's only 6 cats. They write me up for a cat raid. That was the only thing they wrote me up.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, they tried to add on Bobby, tried to add on Serenity. They took the cat charge and made it times 6. Okay, they took our dog kennels and tried to make that 9 kennels times. No, they gave me a 15.
Democrats, I tell you.
I agree. No,
So-
It's like I was on show. It's like the Democrats going after Trump. You know,
Well,
he can't do anything right.
All the good things he did.
He can't do anything right.
And you should ask that person if he have a stock to say, are you making money?
Yeah.
Otherwise, that thing's already collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay? You're making money, and then you got a job, right?
unemployment at its lowest.
That's right. You got a job. You still have your house. You still have your car. Okay. That is all Trump.
We took the charges. We brought a response to do you need a separate one, or can you?
I'll go out. Give me one.
Okay, I'll get.
I'll fill it out. I'll go to court.
Myrtle's the first one. I don't know about that one. I just know the second one.
Yeah. No, are they complaining about Myrtle?
What they're saying. Right.
Really, there was abuse going on. It's one thing, but there was no abuse.
I never saw it there. All I saw was people helping. You know,
And they all get.
there was no people beating horses or kicking chickens or
Well, we know who did.
kicking cats down the street or.
There was no cover for Bobby.
No, we moved Poppy from the
Cover.
big
They
stall
want to
over the-
cover.
Yeah, but then we moved her to the other stall.
Yeah, because she doesn't move as well.
Yeah, I know. She,
Put her in a small stall.
yeah.
And you don't need a cover. There's no law that says you have to cover a horse. So for them to call it,
Yeah, so I would say that because she could barely move, smaller.
put her in a smaller stall.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't move
She
well.
could have brought this big old water. I remember moving it 'cause she couldn't move.
Right.
If I put it on right.
Is this what they're saying?
So that,
Yeah. This is all.
Is this what they go out to? I can't wait to read
So you just kind of put a pencil mark, whatever
this.
contradicts
Oh yeah,
with
well
what they
yeah,
said.
whatever.
Yeah.
Anything we know to be.
It's he said, she said type of thing, you
Well,
know.
my attorney says, Craig, I know they're lying through their teeth.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
reading it in their paperwork. She says, and the VA is a complete idiot. She
Really?
says, I will tear you apart.
Really?
She used to be a prosecuting attorney. Now she's a defense attorney. She's got both sides of the aisle. So she says, as a matter of fact, some of these charges are unconstitutional. So for her to go back into the court and say, unconstitutional, it means they can't enforce the law. Okay, so there's a law in the books, something about dog kennel guns during the crime. If you can't quantify it, then it's illegal, so therefore it's unconstitutional. So she says, most of this will go away on that. She goes, we'll do something else. She's got another strategy. She's going to double their workload and cause them to lose.
This subject to hang up in courts for a long time, too, you know.
Oh, that's what she
Is
said.
it a
He
one
dragged
if they
this out
lose?
until
If the
somebody
one who
quits.
lose, then it's has to pay for the attorney fees.
I don't know because it's a criminal case and it's the VA that's attacking me. I don't know if they have to pay the rest. And in my lawsuit, I subpoenaed, through the information 70s. They said there wasn't. You know, so at the preliminary hearing, if we hit them with enough shit, the judge is going to read this and go,
Yeah.
no case. This is,
Here's the story I wrote in the video that was taken on January showing Avi having a hard time placing her foot down. Got him. Got you. Oh, the picture says. Oh, they took a picture.
well, they have a video of her going like this.
What if the horse does this all the time?
And how old was she?
Psychopath?
40. This is pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see a skinny horse?
Yeah,
Did Molly write anything in here? Did Molly write anything?
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, that's the whole one. This is a joke.
I mean,
It's not going to go.
I've been telling him for weeks. I was going to come
Yeah, it just looks like a bad place to be for an animal, huh? Yeah.
I get it. We have more stalls
Well,
down here.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
they do
stalls
it
down
for
here,
that.
stalls over here.
Oh, maybe that's the bottom. That bottom.
Serenity was here. And then, this one is, we got two back to back.
Is this the upper?
Oh, this is the upper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was this place, and then there was stalls here. So this is just a piece of.
Oh, yeah. They should have drawn out the whole map of this, you know, not just one area.
It's working.
Well, this is really nice. They got it all.
So you guys read it, write your
I will.
I'm starting to write mine right now because I can thank Jimmy for saying I was calling the next department.
Yeah.
But then when he protected them, Jimmy took care of all the animals.
Right.
So he lied about taking care of the animals. He lied about meeting a search. He lied about after they hung up with me, then she wanted to go visit dogs and cats. And she said Jimmy blocked it.
Yeah.
Now, that's Jimmy's. That has nothing to do with it. He didn't hire the guy. He wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Now security.
You got third here.
Can I say it was there at the dawn around?
Yeah, he said that.
Jimmy was the security.
They all named themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, Jill, boy, I remember her. I go.
You light it up. She showed up
Always
every day
complaining.
in her high heels,
Always bitching. Had her hair up.
complaining about everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tell the truth about
Oh,
it.
I will. Yeah, I will. Like I said, I'll put my hand on
Yeah,
the
I never
sidewalk.
went up there.
I know
She
exactly.
would tell me that the ducks, I don't know where the ducks were. They were in a box. Just right here now. I never went up there to.
We had a chicken coop.
Yeah, I remember the
The
chicken.
big chicken coop.
I remember the
And
chicken.
when Deb was given the duck, she noticed it, so she put it in a cat, kennel about there. So when they came out to inspect,
Yeah.
the duck was in a
Oh, really?
large kennel. It was no longer down in the
Yeah.
thing. And everything that they could do is all temporary.
Right.
It's, you know, that's going to be a tie-up when I get time to drill a hole. You know, so you can see, you know, we're getting ready to build the arena now. Yeah, everything else got
You know, document all this stuff, you know, take pictures of it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did on the
Give them a whole big old stack there, you
It took me
know.
5 years to build
It's the Obama care thing, you know. You gotta sign it to know what's in it. You know?